Chapter 1. You are listening at FameTV.info. On the highway, a long-distance bus with a full load is driving in the direction of Tianjin City. Sitting in the third row on the left, Zheng Yuan leaned against the window and looked at a white cloud in the distance in a daze. He was thinking about his comrades in arms. Recently, he came back from the army. "Daniel, monkey, I hope you can be famous among the wolves and fight for our 7th Company." Zheng Yuan murmured to himself. Warwolf is one of the 3 most famous special forces in China. Only the king of soldiers who are excellent in all aspects can join. Zheng Yuan once wanted to participate, but he was brushed down at the last pass. Just then, the bus stopped because of the traffic jam. Zheng Yuan recovered, looked up at the front of the dense car, suddenly felt a burst of unspeakable depression. He and the company commander's wife Li Ruping made an appointment to meet at the station at 4 p.m. It's 3:30 now. If we delay like this, we may not arrive at 5 o'clock. It's rare for Sister Ruping to pick her up. It's not good to keep her waiting. So, acting decisively, he no longer hesitated, picked up the luggage and got off the bus. He plans to run to Tianjin City with his feet. He was a scout in the army and was good at running long distances. It's only 10 kilometers away from Tianjin City. For ordinary people, more than 10 kilometers is a long way. But for Brother Bing, it's very easy. It took more than 40 minutes for Zheng Yuan to run to Tianjin passenger station. Apart from sweating a little, he didn't feel very tired. The greatest advantage of being a soldier is that you can build a strong body. All of a sudden, a thin old man in black with a gloomy face came out of the station. Zheng Yuan caught off guard and ran into him. Before he could react, he suddenly felt a great force rebound from the thin old man. Zheng Yuan couldn't bear it, so he fell back 3 steps and sat on the ground. He was stunned at once. It is reasonable to say that he is strong and strong. When the old man bumps into him, it should be the old man who falls down. However, what surprised him even more was that the old man disappeared in the twinkling of an eye. "To hell with me." Zheng Yuan stood up and scratched his head with his hand. Suddenly, he felt as if he had stepped on something. Looking down, I found that it was a skeleton claw as big as a thumb, very delicate and simple. "Why, what is this?" He bent down and picked it up. Suddenly, he felt a strange cold attack from the skeleton claws, the whole person could not help shivering. Zheng Yuan was startled. This thing is a little strange. He guessed that it was probably the thin old man who had just lost it. Originally, he wanted to have a good study, but it suddenly occurred to him that it was more than 4 o'clock. He didn't dare to delay any longer. He put the hand into his pocket and ran into the waiting hall as fast as he could. Soon, Zheng Yuan saw the company commander's wife Li Ruping. Li Ruping is nearly 40 years old, but she only looks about 30 years old. She is beautiful, wearing a fashionable OL dress, with a smart face and a mature intellectual temperament. To Zheng Yuan's surprise, there was a girl standing with Li Ruping. The girl is about 17 years old. She has bright eyes, white teeth and delicate skin. She has charming long legs. She looks very beautiful. Her eyebrows are very similar to Li Ruping. Her whole body is full of youth. She looks like a lovely little angel. Zheng Yuan guessed that she must be Zhao Keki, the only daughter of the company commander. She's very beautiful. No wonder the company commander has been hiding something from us. He couldn't help laughing. Because it suddenly occurred to him that if Daniel knew that the company commander had such a beautiful daughter in the morning, he would try every day to please him and be ready to be his son.in. Law.at. The moment, I saw Zhao Keki's impatience. "Mom, why hasn't Dad's little soldier come yet? It's already 4:30. If we don't come, let's talk earlier. We've been waiting for a long time." She was very unhappy about being picked up by her mother. Although, she also likes the soldier elder brother, but actually only likes that kind of idle special soldier king, like in the network Soldier King novel that. If you ask her to pick up the king of special forces, let alone wait for half an hour, even if you wait for half a day, you will never be a little impatient. Li Ruping said. Chi-Chi, don't worry. There may be a traffic jam, so let's wait. Alright, but if he doesn't come at 5, I'll go back. I have a lot to do. Zhao Keki said. Li Ruping was a little displeased and said, You child, it's summer vacation now. What are you busy with? Zheng Yuan quickly walked over and apologized. Sister.in.law, I'm sorry, I met something on the way. I'm late. Li Ruping saw Zheng Yuan and relaxed. Xiao Yuan, it's okay. Just come here. Then, she gave Zheng Yuan and the girl an introduction. Xiao Yuan, this is my daughter Zhao Keki. Chi-Chi, this is your father's favorite soldier, elder brother Zheng Yuan. Zhao Keki despised in his heart. It's not the king of special forces, what's worth appreciating? Zheng Yuan friendly to Zhao Keki said. Hello, Chi-Chi. Zhao Keki light response way. Hello. Zheng Yuan felt Zhao Keki's indifference, but he didn't care. Anyway, he didn't feel for such a little girl. Li Ruping said. Xiao Yuan, you must be hungry. Let's go to dinner now and then go home. Zheng Yuan was really a little hungry. He nodded and said, okay. So, 3 people go to Layman together. They came to a restaurant opposite for dinner. After eating, Li Ruping and her daughter led Zheng Yuan to the parking lot and got on a blue car. About an hour later, Li Ruping took Zheng Yuan to a 3-story villa. Although this villa building is not very luxurious, it has exquisite decoration and elegant layout, which can be regarded as very elegant. Mom, I'm a little tired. I'll go back to my room and have a rest first. Zhao Keki went up to the 2nd floor alone. Li Ruping led Zheng Yuan to a clean room on the 3rd floor. Xiao Yuan, this will be your room in the future. You've been driving all day and you're tired. Now go to take a bath and have a rest. Zheng Yuan said gratefully, Sister.in.law, please. Li Ruping said with a smile. You call me Sister.in.law. What's the trouble? Haha, I'll live here peacefully and take it as my home. I see. Seeing Li Ruping off, Zheng Yuan takes out his clothes from the gift bag and takes a bath in the bathroom. After that, he lay down in bed. Idle and bored, he took out the skeleton claw he found and looked at it carefully. What on earth did this come from? However, after observing for a long time, Zheng Yuan couldn't see why. Looking at it, he couldn't help sleeping because he was so sleepy. And that small skeleton hand Zheng didn't put it away, so he held it tightly in his hand. Slowly, the little skeleton's hand released a black air. The black air immediately wrapped Zheng Yuan's whole right palm. Listen to the full novel at FameTV.info, direct link in the description.